Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Spiritfarer, and a special early hello to many people, starting with Patikan, Jody K, Jab, and Ronan. I hope that all of you have had a wonderful Sunday so far. Several of these people I got to hang out with earlier in the day. Patikan did a wonderful stream of the industry shows here for Summer Game Fest 2023. We got to see a whole bunch of announcement and gameplay reveal trailers for the Microsoft Store, followed by, I have to say, I did not watch very much of the Starfield stuff, just because I'm gonna wait on reviews, and if it reviews well, then I'll play it, and if it doesn't review well, then I guess I'll watch the trailers then to decide for myself. And Ronan, I hope that you've also had a good Sunday. Jody K. Yes, we're gonna continue on. Jab was there in Patikan's stream also, so that was fun. So, as always, I don't remember... Oh, right, we had come to like a castaway. Yes, I had written down... See, this is why I wanted to end here. We had a letter from somebody who was lost at sea, and that's who we've just found. Hey, my raft broke, and I lost all my equipment. I was gonna see my sister on, wait, I don't even remember where. She lives in a nice little town full of people? There's rice patches, a shop, and a big monument. Please, you need to help me. My sister would be able to draw you a map or something. Hurry, please. Okay. New request. Find his sister in Furugawa. Well, why don't we bring him to Furugawa? I guess we'll just go there and figure it out on the path. It seems weird that we're just going to go without him. Okay, but we've been to Furugawa before. I don't necessarily remember. So, also, should we go to Albert Shipyard? Because I do need a bigger ship, and I don't know what... I don't need what I... Let's just go there, because the time is ticking right now. The idea that I'm failing to express so far is that I need to find out what materials I need in order to... upgrade the boat, because we're out of space for it. While we're thinking of it, we're gonna water the plants. Oh, hey, isn't that Kay? Just leave him floating on that piece of wood. I guess so. It's the end of Titanic, and he's even more less interested in getting rescued. Kay, we got to hang out in Hey, Call Me Clay's stream yesterday for a bit. I had to go once he returned to the gameplay just because I haven't yet played Jedi Survivor myself, but he was very welcoming. It was an awesome entry into the stream, had a great time. Harmonious Crow had pointed out that he was streaming, and I was glad for it because I did not realize that we had not yet followed. Let's check in with, this is Astrid, do I remember? Oops. I mean, not oops, because we're petting the cat, but... Also, maybe oops, because I can't... Okay, I couldn't get up for a second. All right, Astrid, let's have a chat. Oh, she's very hungry. Let's give her... I feel like I don't know what she likes yet. Yeah, we have... Whatever her favorite food is, we have not determined. So I'm going to give her some bisque. I can't... No, I can't accept this. This is way too fancy for me. Fine dining is a concept I can't get behind. You'll have to deal with it. All right, we'll give her... something that is not... So, she doesn't like fine dining, but does she like exotic? Mm-hmm. Hey, thank you, Munchkin. I always like it when a character goes, mom. Mm-hmm. Hey, that was a good hug, if I say so myself. It put me into a better new mood, even though I don't like Atol's banging so much. Okay, it is nighttime. It's probably too dark to... Have we stopped? It seems... No, we're still going. So, as long as we're still going, let's... Oh, you know what we didn't do? There's a lot of competing thoughts, as there tends to be in a chore simulator. I didn't put anything into the foundry, and now it's like too late to do it. So I think that we'll probably just go to sleep. We'll fish real quick, and when we see the flag stop flapping, then we will go and turn in. Kay is saying, I love it. Clay is a lot of fun. Which is very true. Hold on a second. Okay, that was... We got a fancy vase. Oh, you guys, we actually made it all the way to the shark's place. Can I... I think we might even be able to go aboard. Go ashore. Kay saying, I love it. Clay's a lot of fun. I wish he streamed a bit earlier so I could catch more streams. I'm a lame-o who's in bed by 10:15 most of the time. Kay, I am actually in bed, like, I should be in bed by that time or earlier today. Like, I'm right there with you.
Hey, wait 1 second. I don't have a joke for the loom yet. I might have one soon. It's coming. I can feel it looming over me.
Okay, but I actually wanted to have a chat about an upgrade. Marquack, thank you so much for the cheer. Marquack, I hope you had a great weekend. I got a chance to hang out in McMaster's stream earlier today. Oh, we can do this. The oak plank and the linen thread, we should be able to make that. That would unlock the orchard, the sheep corral, and the windmill. Now, I can't fit any of those things on the boat right now. In order to do that, we would need... Oh, look at this. I can't afford it. Unless I can sell something, and I don't think that I can. And then, so this is the big thing that would unlock a new area. And since I don't know if this gets marked anyplace, I'm going to make a quick note for myself, so please forgive me. Mark, I hope your weekend's been going well. What I was trying to say is that I got a chance to hang out with McMaster. So let's write down bigger boat equals 8,000. And I'm just going to write dollars. And then for the icebreaker, if anybody knows if this is like noted somewhere in the journal or something, I am all ears. We would need 10 iron ingots. I just don't want to have to come back every time I want to ask for it. What is it? 12 oak planks. 12 oak planks. 18 linen fabrics, of which we already have most of them. I know it's fascinating watching somebody write something down on stream. Now, we also need a spirit flower, which I don't know where to find that. If I was to guess, that's going to be something that is going to come up as part of a quest, because you only need one of them. And then we need 5 slate, which I'm just going to write down for myself, appears to be a mineral. Just so that I'm not looking for, like, a chalkboard or something like that. Hello to Luca! Patigan saying that he may or may not have already pre-ordered Payday 3. Patigan, I am not surprised to hear that at all.
Welcome back. Tell me what you read.
Nothing right now. Okay, so, hold on. Before I go, were there any other upgrades that I want to, like, have in the hopper? This probably. Yeah, hold on. What is this, the blueprint table? Blueprint table is 10 oak planks and 10 linen threads. Okay, so now I know what I need to start saving up for. And some of this stuff, like the icebreaker, the oak planks, the ingots, I don't know if we have the iron, but the fabric and the slate are easy to do, as is the oak plank. So I feel like we have a good sense of what we're saving up for. And that way we won't have to come back every single time. Patigan saying that Payday 3 is supposed to be crossplay. Marquack, so Marquack is addressing debauchery. Oh, wait, hold on. There's news happening. Hold on a second. Sorry. This involves friends in chat, and I've missed something. Hold on, I'm concerned that I'm banging the mic, and I don't want to be doing that. Hold on. Let me roll this back. Debauchery was saying, just be like me, and forget what day it is constantly, so the week seems really quick. Oh, because that was Marquack said the coming week is going to be rather challenging, so Friday can't arrive soon enough. Marquack, are you the one? No, I think it's Grumpy who's on like a 12-day vacation. But I agree with you, Marquack. We're going to go into Monday with eyes towards the next weekend. Patigan is very excited about Payday 3. It's also day 1 on Game Pass, so anyone who has that. It's supposed to be cross-play, says Patikin, which I think is great. And then that's where Mark Wack says, I'll be under anesthetic at some point, so will likely be not aware of what day it is for at least a couple hours this week. So that's what I was reacting to. Whatever the circumstances are, Mark Wack, you're under no responsibility to like share them with the class. But I just hope that whatever the nature of what sounds like surgery is, that it goes well, and our thoughts will be with you. So please be well, and just keep us apprised as things go forward. Okay, I do think that we can go to sleep, because I don't want to run the forge in the middle of the night. I don't know that will make everybody mad, but I feel like it's the sort of thing that would make me mad. Okay. Let's slide down. Hold on. She's just stretching. There we go. I am going to ring the bell because we're about to run the forge, and we'll... Well, hold on. What we should do is get underway to Furugawa and then do all of our chores. We don't need any quartz right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. Furugawa was, I feel like, over here. Yeah, there it is. So let's head there directly. Oh, he's very hungry.
I know I've been asking for a lot lately. I've got a big appetite. It goes well with my love of food. But you know what I would go for? A bucket of fried chicken. That would bring me back. Because the best kind of food comes in buckets. Cooking sounds hard sometimes. In this case, it's pretty easy.
Oh, well, I'm gonna bet that the fried chicken requires access to chicken, which I definitely don't have. Now we can do our crops. Mark Wack is saying that things should be fine. Very, very, very unlikely chance that anything could go wrong. Yeah, that's certainly my experience with various surgeries. Visits to the underside of anesthetic. Let's plant some more rice, since it seems to take a while to make. Jody K is saying, and Debauchery is also saying that he hopes that it goes well. Yes, for sure. So say we all. Since we know we're going to need more linen of various kinds, let's definitely plant some more linen. I feel like we've stopped moving. Something new. Okay.
Francis says it's your lucky day. How lucky you must be. I've got a new errand just for you. Fresh off the presses. Have a look-see. I'm immensely chipper to see a dynamic young lady being so hard at work. Not that sorry, we've definitely read this multiple times. What a pity. You're here now. Huzzah. Don't let me be an appetite. Okay. So first of all, we need money, so I'm actually glad that we came across this. Let's sell the vintage poster, the antique bust, the old carpet, the miniature diorama, which is incredibly valuable. So that puts us over the 8,000 glims that we needed for our next purchase, so that's good. And then we're going to sell all that stuff. Okay. Now, apparently he's got something else to sell us. Seeds? Oh, we could buy some odd seeds. Sure, why not? Why don't we just got a lot of money. I'll buy 2 odd seeds, and I want to feel like we don't have a lot of empty bottles right now, so I'm going to buy 5 empty bottles. Slate is a Q metamorphic rock, or maybe just a metamorphic rock. It's the original chalkboard. It's derived from an original shale-type sedimentary rock composed of clay or volcanic ash through low-grade regional metamorphism. Yeah, the only thing I knew of that... Hold on, does he... Oh. Sure, man, Yes. I've got corn and coffee beans. There you go. I'll give you some carrots and turnips to get some lettuce seeds. And bright jelly and... guys, apparently I've got 42 lightnings in a bottles. I didn't realize that. I don't know how to make nebula fabric yet. Sockeye salmon we don't have. The ingots I could conceivably make, and we would get a treasure map for that. So I'm going to say that before we... Oh, he's leaving. Or I'm leaving. Well, you know what? That'll be there later. Let's make some ingots. Luca is saying that shale is usually found in layers with other types of rocks. Oh, I was going to say, the only thing I knew about that was the original chalkboard. Let's put in some of this. Why? And then we want to put in some coal. And now, if I remember correctly, we're just working the bellows to achieve a particular temperature, at which point we will have ingots on our hands. Oh, also, like, Jab was here earlier. He just noted that he was crafting. I hope I also said hello to Jab. As long as we don't go. As long as we don't go too hot, I feel like we're okay. Okay, that's a little bit too hot, but we'll just let it ride. Oh, hold on. Yep, hold on. There could be some cool stuff. No, go down. There's some glimmer down here. Go down. Down in A. X is interact and... Okay. X is interact and A is dive, which is like... It feels it should also be an interact, but it's fine. Just make sure that there's nothing else out here. Well, I mean, we can still clean off the edge of the boat. I feel like this is the second, like, vehicular, side-scrolling traversal game that we've played. Yeah, the... Oh, wait, did I ruin it? Or did it come out okay? Hey, I got 5 ingots. Okay, I did not ruin it. I feel like we're continuing to go through Flotsam. But it seems fine. Yeah, let's go get ourselves... How many iron ingots did we need? 10 for the icebreaker. So we'll do some more of those. Hopefully we still got a bunch of coal in there. I don't know how much. I only know that the furnace is on. Luke is asking Jody K if she's a geologist or just knows her rocks. In my experience with Jody K is that she knows a lot of stuff. So yeah, yesterday, like I was saying to Hayes and that K, we got a chance to go hang out with and raid Hey Call Me Clay, who I guess is Kay's brother. And that was just, it was a lot of fun because he's very personable. We've seen his stream before, but again, I didn't realize that either we didn't click the follow button or Twitch did that thing where, yeah, you definitely did click the follow button, but it just doesn't do that. It just doesn't T-seeds. Yeah, let's do that. It just like randomly unfollows somebody. So anyway, it was great to have that chance to follow again. And now we're all set. So we've arrived someplace. Did we hit a barrier? I mean, we clearly hit something, but I just don't know what it is. I thought we had a straight shot over to Furugawa. It might be the dragon. I didn't intend to come here, but I'm not gonna turn down some free dragon quartz. Particularly saying that all he knows about rocks is that they are hard. So while we're sort of doing this, yeah, so today was the Microsoft and the PC game show and the big reveal of Starfield. And I didn't get a chance to see all of it because, you know, there's a lot happening. It's the weekend. But I did get to see a bunch of it via Patikin's stream. And I thought some of the indie stuff that they showed off looked really great. There was a brief trailer for Starfield that looked, I don't know, interesting enough, I guess. I am Starfield agnostic. That game could be amazing. That game could be a huge disappointment. To me, Bethesda has gone to the well one too many times of saying,
we've got an all-new engine and everything works perfectly, and we're taking all of your bug feedback seriously, and we're not going to try to over-monetize things. Like, they keep saying that, and then the product comes out, and it is the opposite of all the things that they just said, up to and including the promise that it's an all-new engine. So I will engage with Starfield when Starfield comes out, and there's reviews that we can take a look at. That's not to be anti-Starfield. That's just to say I'm taking a firm wait and see. Incredible. I don't remember her voice. Oh, it looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, we should help it. Okay, you just help the dragon text tends to be the same. Okay. Yes, presumably we are now going again. Let's grab our ingots. So yeah, you can sort of like heat up the furnace, I feel like, and make sure that it maintains like an even temperature. Like it gets up to where it's supposed to be, and then go out and do other stuff. Hello to Mia! Yes, the other thing that happened today is Mia did her latest stream of Forza Horizon 5. And again, that game is super fun to watch. I remain not like perplexed, but it's just interesting to me that Forza Horizon 5 was like this huge smash hit, and then I've seen people like Caroluna, for example, play Forza Horizon 4, and except for the fact that it snows in Forza Horizon 4, I'm not sure that I would know what the difference was. Like, there's a difference in scenery, but so many of the interface and mechanics, so much of the interface and the mechanics and the color scheme and the driving mechanics look so similar. I just remain surprised that Forza Horizon 5 was this massive hit, and Forza Horizon 4 is like, oh yeah, that one was pretty good too. Oh, a storm! Oh, no. Let's try and catch some lightning. Remember, your Everlight will protect you. What do you say? I say yes, because I just bought some more bottles. Also, Jody K did explain that her degree is in animal science. I just wanted to make sure that I got the right thing. Nope. Okay, I didn't mean to go on the ladder. But yeah, Mia, I hope that the rest of your Sunday has also gone really well. Go down. But yeah, Kay, if you are still here and see or hear from Harmonious Crow, please thank her for the recommendation to go over to Clay. Once the gameplay started, that was when I ran out, just because I very much want to play Jedi Survivor at some point. Whether or not it will be this year sort of depends on what else happens this year. No, go down, please. No. We've got a lot of layers to the ship now. Anyone who says that they wouldn't do this if offered the opportunity is leading a different life than I do. Just like raising your hand to the sky and having 1.21 gigawatts of electricity flow into the glass bottle in your hand just seems like the coolest thing. So he's not very hungry, but we also did not hug him, I don't think. Oh, hug. What's better than hugging a big frog in a rainstorm? I ask you. Okay, I don't have any chicken wings to give him. Also, we didn't have Hug Summer yet. Hug. Poison and Hatred. Rose. Did we read this? I'm so sorry. It's been a few days. Rose has reminded me of my youthful love. Unintentionally, she had unveiled my eyes. I sold everything I owned, took every dirty penny I had ever earned. I don't think we've read this. I bought a plot of remote land and started anew. I listen to the hidden songs of nature. When you listen, Stella, really listen, the plants tell you all sorts of things. What they like, what they need, who they love. Some called it biodynamic farming. I call it the listening to the universal chant.
I carved this little nest in the middle of the woods, and when it finally responded, when the flowers and the trees and the birds started flourishing, stronger than they ever could without the touch of poison, on the day of the solstice, when the hill was emerald green, well, that's when I asked her to marry me. Now I'm going to bed. There shall be no follow-up questions. Okay, it's nighttime, but it's not, like, past the point of, like, we're not allowed to do industry. So, let's... Oops. Hold on. We'll put that in. We'll grab our ingots. As far as I know, there's no reason not to smelt all the ingots. Oh, Mia is pointing out that one thing you can do that's better than hugging a frog in a rainstorm is hug 2 frogs in a rainstorm. They really get you the maximum slime then. Luke is saying, anyway, fingers crossed that Starfield isn't the biggest flop of the year. Luca, if it comes out this year, I think that would literally be impossible given some of the other flops that we've seen come out this year. Like, the good news for Starfield or anything is that to be the biggest flop of the year, you are up against some steep competition. Okay, yeah, we'll make some tea. Jody K is asking if I'm sure that he's a frog and not a toad. I actually, Jody K, think that he is probably a toad. He is mostly terrestrial from what I've seen. He doesn't do a lot of swimming. I seem to have a lot of mussels, so let's put some mussels in here. And I have a lot of carrots, so we'll cook some mussels and carrots. Okay, now it is bedtime. I think we can put this on to smelt overnight. We haven't done any copper yet, so let's finalize some copper. At some point we'll be out of coal. I just don't know when that's going to be. Yep. Oh, look, the copper has a much more specific melting temperature, so we have to babysit this one a little bit more. It's not like the iron. If we walk away from this, it'll get too cold. Let's just grab that white-hot copper with our bare hands. So we won't put on any more of that then. Let's see if the crops need anything before we go to bed. They do not. Everyone else is asleep, and I think that it's time to join them. Jody K is going to head back to Hyrule while dinner cooks. Mia is getting some good work done, so it's going pretty well. Yes, we were working on a project earlier today as well. Made some additional progress in that. I gotta say, Patikan and Jab were... and Patikan, I'm forgetting the name of somebody else in your chat, so forgive me, but there was some good conversation happening in Patikan's chat, is the point. And that was good company, that and the trailers, while working on some other stuff. Okay, it's not asking for water yet, but oh! I was gonna water them, but the leeks are actually ready. Okay, what shall we plant next? There's no specific thing that I need, but let's plant both of our odd seeds because we'll probably get different things out of each of them. Blade the Day, that's who it was. Blade the Daywalker. Sorry, there we go. You would think that given the recent games that we've played, I'd remember that, but yeah. No, good conversation all around. I will agree, Patikan, that one of the games that they showed off did look visually a lot like BioShock, like what you might think of as being BioShock Infinite 2, but also the developer of it wouldn't have made any sense. So I would have been... It's like, this sure looks like it's BioShock Infinite 2, but it just simply can't be. So I wonder what it is. And that game turned out to be... what was it? That Clockwork game, ultimately. Every part of that looked like something awesome to me. Every single thing in that trailer was like, yeah, yep, this is this is something that I'd want to play. As always, I will wait for reviews because I probably would have said something very similar about We Happy Few. And if anybody didn't follow that story, it didn't turn out to be a great game, as I understand it. The word moist should be outlawed. That's my only thought for today. Oh dear, lost at sea. He always does this. He always has an excuse. Last year it was a new girlfriend. The year before was the bad economy. How can I be sure you're not some strange person he paid to invent a story? He might be relaxing in the sun somewhere. Here, give him this if you're telling the truth. Hopefully that snaps him out of it. Okay, a letter from your sister. Are we allowed to read the letter from your sister? Also, how do I know if there's like an upgrade or something else? I don't feel like there's going to be anything new, but let's take a look around really quick. Yeah, see, Patikin's saying that In Exile is not known for making those sorts of games. Yeah, this is what appears to be a first-person perspective game with, like, at least first-person shooter mechanics made by a development studio that hasn't traditionally done that, so it'll be interesting to see. And hello to Hickey! You know what to do, Stella. Go ahead and confront that horrid woman. I know that she's the art collector person, but I just don't necessarily remember. We're looking for a second sheep. We haven't found one yet. Olga's sister Masha, true. Travel to Susan. This is the one. Travel to Susan's museum because we're supposed to go. Give her a real what for. I don't think we need to go in here. The goat, the thin air, my boy. Okay, yeah, there is a merchant here. So let's see what we can sell, which is mostly stuff that I don't think that I want to sell right now because it's all crafting materials. And then let's see what we can buy. We buy some more pork, and oof. I don't know that I want to buy an apple seed because I don't have the orchard yet. We are going to have one soon, I guess. I'll buy an apple seed, sure. We'll buy one. It's very expensive. And then, yeah, let's buy some more rice seeds, leek seeds, and linen seeds. I want to make sure that we don't go below 8,000 because that we know that that's our basement for being able to do the next boat upgrade. Okay, we've already been up there. Oh. Hello to you too. Okay, I feel like we've seen everything here. I'm glad that we stopped by the market. And then for whatever reason, the other thing that stuck out to me from the game show was what appeared to be the reveal of a sequel to Airborne Kingdoms called Airborne Empires, which, at least from a glance, like, I have not played Airborne Kingdoms, at least not yet. From what I saw, it looked very, very similar, but the tone of the trailer indicated that they're adding, like, some sort of conquest element or defense element. Before we go there, let's go over here. Let's visit the cartography table. I kind of want to see what kind of fish are available. Tuna. We have not received any requests for tuna. But I figure it's only a matter of time before Uncle Atoll says... Hey, you wouldn't happen to have something to eat, would you? Actually, I do. She doesn't want anything fancy. So, steamed shellfish are an acquired taste? Hey, thank you, Munchkin. I've acquired this taste. She probably... Oh, no, maybe she's up for hug. Hello to Jelly Buns! Jelly Buns, thank you so much for the raid! Oh, and hello to Ashes of Saturn. Jelly Buns earlier was playing some Power Wash Simulator. We were hanging out for that. How was the rest of your stream, Jelly Buns? Did you guys all have a great time? The next time that Moo is here, I need to extend to her an additional thank you for the Power Wash Simulator, because that game is a great chilled out experience
right when I needed a great chilled out experience, for sure. Lucas saying hello to everybody. Let's cook something more. Let's cook... Can we combine the pork chops with anything? Let's combine the pork chops and the mushroom. And let's put in 3 pork chops and 3 mushrooms. So whatever it is, we'll have it in triplicate. Yeah, Gwen isn't here. She sort of took off. Let's see if we can catch at least a couple tuna. Solid Chrome Hickey's also closing the tab. I don't think we have a tab command. We should really do one. We should really do a tab command. Oh. Oh, we've got some new fishing tunes here. Let's listen. Well, unless I'll get muted on Twitch. By the way, one of my favorite subgenres of Mia, Mia streams is when she mutes licensed music and then all the characters are reacting to like some awesome licensed music that is now completely silent. So Mia has to like fill it in with like a Mia song. I don't like it feels like we could probably be doing this forever because the fish is as far away as it's ever been. I'm trying not to let go completely, but man, does it really let go completely. Ugh. Also, oh, I don't know if Mark Quack is still here, but McMaster was talking about Dredge. Yeah, Dredge is on the list. I don't know if it's on the this year list, but I heard good things about it. That's a great example of like, I don't know if I ever saw like a trailer for Dredge or something at like one of the game shows or something. What I do know is that when it came out, it got extremely good reviews, both from publications and from players. And I will, basically, if either group really gets on something and says, this is great, that says good things. So in both of those groups, like just average players and professional journalists say, hey, you want to pay attention to this. It's worth your time. I'm trying not to let it out so far. I'm trying to feather it a little bit out on the way back, and it does seem to be helping a little bit. I don't want the line to snap, you guys. Come on. Why did they give this fish PCP? Like, he's got to come down eventually. Oh my god. I have the high ground, Anakin. Give it up. Oh. I'm gonna be amazed if we catch the fish, honestly. Speaking of Anakin Skywalker, has anybody seen Ricardinho lately? Like, he came back and he did a stream, and I was really glad to see him. I didn't get a chance to interact with him, and it seems... Yes! We found 1 tuna. I was going to try to catch 2 or 3, but I'm going to say that's good. Oh, Solid Chrome Hickey, thank you very much for the gift sub to Jelly Buns. Mark Quack is putting up the Dredge Steam page. Thank you very much. Hopefully that gave people something to look at other than a fishing pole turning red. Yeah, I'm going to say 1 albacore tuna. We did it. Mission accomplished. Okay, so we're supposed to go back to... Oh, hold on. This is new. South Point Docks. Why do I know about this? Did somebody mention this to me? I feel like this was the driftwood. Hold on. This is where are my coordinates? Negative 58. Sorry, 58 negative 11. That is where it is. Okay, so we're going to head there. You know something? Hold on. Let me look at the thing, because maybe we should stop at a couple places on the way. That's Furugawa.
There's a couple rare chests that I didn't find, I guess. Oh, and apparently another sheep. Oh, you know what? I think that we might be able to... Hold on. I think that we should go here. I think that we might be able to use the hat. I don't think that I had the hat float the last time that we were there. Jellybun's saying tuna are pretty big, right? I think they are. That's a good point. I think they're like really large fish. Okay, let's... Oops. Did that again. No. B. I'm going to put in the iron. Finalize. Hello to Czar! Yes, this game is very interesting. It is a 2D ocean-going adventure game with so far some very, very light platforming and some really charming characters and a wonderful art style. And at the moment, we're going to stop to see if we can investigate any new areas with the magic of our floaty hat. Okay, that is going to stay nice and hot. I don't know how far we... Oh, I do know how far we are from our destination. Hold on, we are... Yeah, we are going there. Okay. Let's check our crops. Yeah, they are parched. So we'll take care of this. I feel like I need to check in with the passengers as well. Like, I'm not doing enough hugging and feeding. Oh, hello to Hey, Call Me Clay. Clay, we were just talking about you a little bit ago. I was sharing how happy I was that we got a chance to raid over to you. Was it just yesterday? But I had to duck out once the gameplay started, only because I haven't yet had a chance to play Jedi Survivor. How do you find the performance, by the way? Because I know that that was a point of contention for a lot of people in the release version, and I also know that it's seen a whole bunch of patches since then. Digital Foundry put out a video saying, well, it's not fixed. It's a lot better than it was. It's not fixed, but it's better. And I'm just curious what your overall experience with it is. Whoops, that's a little too hot. We're just smelting copper, everybody. Don't worry, it only once in a while causes our wooden boat to become a conflagration. Jab is saying that tuna can be several hundred pounds or not very big. Okay, let's grab that. 5 copper ingots. Oh, and you know what? We could also run the loom a little bit. It feels a little bit late to do that. I don't know how loud a loom is. Let's go to sleep. I don't know if there's any problem with, like, trying to adventure ashore at night, but there's definitely no problems if we do it during the daytime. Clay says the performance has not been bad and is playing on the PlayStation 5. I've heard that the PlayStation 5 is sort of the way to do it. Unless you have, like, a computer that was built in the last 15 minutes, if you get to choose between PlayStation or Xbox, PlayStation sort of has the better of it with the performance. But even Xbox is going to do a lot better than a PC with anything less than like a 40 series card. Oh, we're here. What a nice, quaint place. And the view, well, it can't be beaten, can it? Yes, this will be perfect. I see a little promontory up that cliff there. Just go ahead, I'll meet you there. Will I do it? Ah, don't worry. I'm sure I'll manage to snake my way up. But yeah, Clay, once again, like, thank Harmonious Crow for just letting us know that you were live. Because, like I was saying to Kay, I just had not realized that like I said, we may very well have hit the follow button and then Twitch just decided, no, I don't believe you yet. You're going to have to click that a second time. But we're definitely following now, so I will look forward to more opportunities to raid in the future as well. Patigan is also saying that the PS5 version of Jedi Survivor was also pretty bad at launch. From what I've heard, it's currently in the best state, and I can only hope that the devs at Respawn are afforded the time to to finish fixing it up. Because another thing, so Digital Foundry also did a follow-up on other games. They did a video specifically about Jedi Survivor, and then apparently thought that that was a pretty popular idea. So then they did one for other recently released PC ports. These were specifically PC versions. And one interesting thing that I hadn't thought to like wonder about, whoops. So the PC versions of Returnal and the Callisto Protocol, and there was one other. Whoops. I mean, sure, I'll talk to her. I'm picking up some more. Hold on. What's your mood? Was recently hugged. Doesn't say anything one way or the other about food. Let's give her some food. Let's give her some raspberries. It's a nice light meal if you're picking up ore. And then if I can, I'd really like to pick up some ore myself. Oh, Forspoken. Forspoken has also gotten... apparently Forspoken has made the most positive improvements since the original Digital Foundry, like, tech review of it. They said that it is now a pretty decent port. The other thing they said, though, is that apparently the PC version of the Dead Space remake is, like, got one patch shortly after it came out and has not been touched since then. So at this hour, continues to suffer from... Yeah, see, we couldn't do this before. Continues to suffer from rather egregious... Oh. Okay. Rather egregious hitching when you go between zones. When you start to approach a new zone, the whole screen will like stutter for like like half a second or so, which doesn't sound that bad. Like, oh, what's half a second? Well, it's half a second of you getting 0 frames per second, which, believe me, is visually noticeable. So where every other game, the Callisto Protocol, Forspoken, has received some sort of after-release upgrade. Is this not the promontory she was talking about? The Dead Space remake has just been left to molder, and that's weird. I'm not saying that it's bad. Like, Moo got to play some of it and looked awesome. Like, that game looks awesome. Patikin played it all the way through. It looks fantastic. But why would Electronic Arts put so much time and energy and muscle and marketing behind the Dead Space remake, release it on PC, and then say, oh, no, we don't need to fix any of this stuff. It'll be fine. Let them eat turds. It's just very strange. Clay is saying that's why I'm a console boy. Yeah, I will share that I've spoken over the years very highly of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. My predominant experience with Syndicate was on the PlayStation 4 when it came out because I didn't want to deal with weird tech issues. Okay, she's very hungry. Wait, I do know something about her favorite food. She likes grain salad. Let's see if she'll eat that. Let's see if I have some grain salad. I may not. I do not. Apparently I haven't cooked any grain salad. Well, maybe she also likes grains. Oh, thank you. I was quite hungry. Now, let's have a chat. I haven't lost my touch, have I? I might be old, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. And beating younglings in a climbing race has always been a speciality of mine. But enough of this. Let's focus on the matter at hand. This lesson, as you might have guessed, will be a bit special. Up to now, we focus on the proper care of plants and crops. Well, now, I think it's time to concentrate on the proper care of one's mind. Sunlight and music were the tools of the former. Well, for the latter, our tool will be the act of meditating. And that's specifically why I brought you here. See this boulder? It hasn't been consecrated for nothing. Powerful spiritual energies flow through the area. I know, it might seem strange, occult even, but just humor me. First things first. Sorry, I love her meditation pose. Just relax, exactly like this. First things first, sit down next to me, just like this. All right, your turn. How do I do that? Meditation, Sella, is an affair of wholeness. Hold on, you guys, look at the cat. Look at Daffodil the cat.
Oh, she's also meditating. Of wholeness and of oneness. A lot of novices believe, wrongfully, that meditating is the pursuit of an empty mind. But the mind is not empty, Stella. It is a beast, savage and untamed, violent and caring, loving and destructive, hateful, curious, scared, a ball of frayed nerves. Much like the dragon, it cannot be controlled. It must be allowed to roam free. My father also lived with this tormented creature, of a different kind, perhaps. He chose to fight it, tried to muscle it down into submission, to mark it under the auspice of violence, and mostly to silence it. He thought that nothingness was the solution. But the dragon is indomitable. The fight left my father a broken man. Let your mind wander, Stella, gently like you would a scared kitten. Let it smell the grass. Let it notice the wind flowing through your hair, the heat radiating from the stone behind you, the rhythmic breaking of the waves below. Let your spirit penetrate all things, not to make them yours, but to make yourself theirs. Be one and be whole, but keep being. Okay. That was... I'm glad that we waited for morning, because I'm not sure that she would have been there, and that was cool. Well, you get a little meditation lesson from Summer. I almost always call her Stella, just because the only reason that I know her name is Summer is because when we built her house, it was Summer's house. Hold on, let me take another look around. I know it's night. There's apparently another sheep somewhere in the world. Somewhere in this world. I thought that we would find a sheep elsewhere, but when we checked the cartography table, it specifically seemed to list that there was a second sheep. But where... I'm not sure that I'm reading that right. It might still be that we have to bring the sheep here. Clay is saying... The only time I'll use PC over console is if I want to play it on my Steam Deck. We thought a lot about getting a Steam Deck. It didn't seem like it would fit very much into, like, the way that the two of us use computers here. But if I was just, like, 15% mobile during the day, being able to grab a Steam Deck and do something like, I don't know, even something simple like Terraria or... Graveyard Keeper, something like that, I think would be really fun on a Steam Deck. Yeah, that we know that that's a down. Now, I feel like we've been above this area, though. I feel like we found our way above this. Yeah. Okay, but this was just a secret. It wasn't like a whole other thing. Okay. Kay is saying to Clay. Also, Patigan was saying that Dead Space ran fine for him. There was some stutter, but it was rare. Performance was really good overall. Yeah, Digital Foundry sometimes gets very, very locked in on particular things. And it's not that they're wrong. Sometimes the things that they get locked in on are not things that particularly trouble me. And I feel like as long as I know why a game is stuttering some through shader compilation stutter, as long as I know that that's what it is, I'm like, okay, at least it's not my settings. Like at least it's not broken. And if it's not happening during combat, if it's like it is in Dead Space, where it's when you're moving between major zones, you'll see some stutter as it sort of like gets the material behind that door ready. I feel like that's okay for me, but they're not wrong that it can and should be fixed. All right, let's see if she has anything else to say. Seems like my lesson had quite the influence. You were up there for hours.
I just had to stretch my legs at some point. Appendages, which I definitely have. Oh, what are you saying? A vision? Of course. You're the Spiritfarer, after all. The mystical energies of this world are bound to affect you in mysterious ways. I'm sure there are other such areas of power. If you find them, be sure to take the time to meditate. Perhaps more visions will rain down upon your mind. You know, Stella, while you were up there, I tried to do some thinking. I wanted to prepare for our next lesson. There's still so much to teach. But I couldn't think. My mind was uneasy. For, you see, I too have had a vision. A gift from the universe. It is the dragon, Stella. I felt him creeping slowly towards me. I thought I had some grand purpose to accomplish before he would swallow me whole. But now I realize that the dragon hasn't crept much at all. He has kept up with me for quite a while now, and ignoring it won't do me any good. Well, let's go, shall we?
Interesting that a snake would have a particular fear of being swallowed whole. Usually they're on the giving side of that. Also, Kay is saying there are a few games that she'll play on PC because she believes prefers to play with mods, but that's things like Mass Effect where it's as good as it'll get. Yeah, for a long time, the way to play Mass Effect for me was on console. And that was because, like, I'll say this, when I play Mass Effect on the PC, like Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I will be using a controller. That, to me, don't ask me why, it just is a controller game. I don't want to use a mouse and keyboard with it. There's no reason for that. I'm sure that it controls just fine on mouse and keyboard. It probably controls better on mouse and keyboard. Fox McCloud is quite correctly saying that snakes deep throat everything. Jab is also saying that snakes eat snakes. I don't think I knew that. I would not want to be eaten by a snake. Or really anything. Oh. There's our lettuce. Oh, we should make some green salad for summer. Yeah, let's plant some more lettuce. We don't have very much of that. But yeah, for sure, consoles are, at least for this generation right now, consoles are the most cost-effective way to get a really good gaming experience. And Xbox Series X, I would say, combined with... Hold on, I want to look up the recipe for green salad. Greens and veggies, okay. So we'll go with corn, since I have a lot of it. And then we'll just combine it. I'm not cooking that albacore tuna until somebody tells me what it's for. There's a character in the game, is what I mean. Because I don't want to have to go get that one. And then veggies. So let's put in some carrots. We've got a bunch of those. Okay. We've watered the plants. When we wake up in the morning, we'll probably do some looming. Oh, like this. Like, if I wasn't streaming this, this would be a fantastic Steam Deck game. Jody K is saying that several species of snakes eat other snakes. Indigo snakes and rat snakes often eat venomous snakes. And do mongooses eat snakes? Am I remembering this correctly? Okay, so we should leave. We did stop here. I don't know how many logs we have, so let's head here next. And then we're going to do some loom, because we've got a bunch of linen, and we know that we're going to need more... Yeah. As far as I know, there's no reason not to put this all in. I guess we'll save like 10. Okay, if we could not rattle the boat too much. Hold on, okay, no, there's resources. I see them. Nope. Down and A. There we go. Jab is saying mongooses eat whatever they want. I would not, if somebody showed me a picture of like a mongoose, I would not recognize it. Like, it could be a lemur, it could be a meerkat, and the person could say, this is a mongoose, and I would have to believe them. I don't have any idea what it looks like. I was going to clean the side of the boat here. Get ourselves some shellfish. Okay. Now on with where we were going, and I resume looming. Load. Sorry, this takes... The timing on this takes... What it is you hold down the button until you hit, like, that golden spindle, and then you're at the right position. And if you're off a little bit, then you might get some, I don't know, ruin or whatever. Okay, now... How many... Hold on a second. Food, shale, minerals, or gems, whatever. Okay, so I have 15 linen fabrics, and I need 18 to do the icebreaker. So let's get at least 3 more. These will probably make multiples, but that's fine. Weave. Okay, so we got a lot more of those. Do I need fabrics for anything else right now? No, but I do need 10 linen threads, and we've definitely got those. Okay, let's go ashore. We're going to get ourselves some new planks. Next, we want to work the sawmill, because we need some extra planks. Tegan saying snakes also end up on planes. Jodike is saying, think like a ferret and a honey badger had a baby. And then a midnight tryst with a meerkat. Zara saying, finally able to get my dad's damn smart TV. They bought one without an Ethernet port. And hello to Glomdy, who has to lurk. Glomdy, all I'll say is that I hope that you play this game. I think that you would really like it. We're gonna saw down this tree with our friend Daffodil. Jab is saying it seems like every continent has some form of weasel that nothing messes with. She's a little hungry. How's your mood? Okay, doesn't say anything about being hugged, so we'll give her a hug. So, Czar, is it wireless only? Is that the idea? Have I given her coffee yet? Hey, thank you, Munchkin. Well, whether or not we did, she's happy with the coffee. Okay, that's not a cuttable tree. This is a cuttable tree. Glomny saying, oh my god, that thing is beautiful. You could be referencing almost anything that's on the screen, and I would agree with you. This game is absolutely gorgeous.
Wow, berries! These look incredible. I was just dreaming about these. I'm absolutely famished.
Well, why don't we give him some strawberries then?
Oh, delicious! I had a hankering for this.
How do you feel about a hug? Yeah, he's pro-hug. Glomdy, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the cat did some meditation, which was great. I like that Daffodil often seems a little bit surprised by the activities that she's participating in, but is an equal partner in all of our activities. Oops. No, I just didn't do it right. Oh, by the way, Glomdy. See, Glomdy said lurk, and now I don't want to, like, bother them, but Glomdy said the other day that something about Drienne and Lucifer calling, and I wasn't sure if that was like a watch party that they were doing in the Discord, but I just wanted to say that I hope that was a good time. Okay. So we stopped here, and we got the planks, or the logs that we can make into planks. So now we're going to continue heading down towards to deliver the letter.
Do I remember what this dude wanted? I don't. So we're actually going to visit him. We won't have a lot of time, so let's check our crops. They are looking a little, yep. Definitely use some more water. Glomby is missing a lot. Drienne and Hybrid have been watching Lucifer together, and I'm in love. Okay, so we did that. I feel like linen is like a crafting material with a couple tiers to it between making the thread and then the fabric. So, and it doesn't grow that quickly. We do have a song that will make it grow more quickly, but I'm content to let it go at its normal speed, since we don't need it right now. Glomdy, whether or not Drienne does it, it's time to say to them, I'm contacting legal counsel. Sorry, if anybody, because if you're watching this in the VOD later on, an ongoing story has been Drienne Levaude's computer has been broken now for months. Apparently it just came back and it's still not fixed. The next Glomdy, the next conversation to have with them is, okay, I need to have you guys send me some information on who's working on it and what they found and what changes they're making, because my legal counsel needs that information. That's exactly how I would phrase it. And I think that's going to get them on the phone with somebody higher up. And the conversation with that person is going to be, I require a refurbished unit of the same make and model and specs that functions perfectly. And I require that under the terms of my warranty. You guys have had this now multiple times. It's still not fixed. Those are the terms. Say yes, I will give you my shipping address. Or the next contact comes with legal stationery. I'm dead serious. Sorry, I'm so angry about this. I need to take it down a notch because it's actually none of my business and nobody asked me. I'm just, it's absolutely crazy. We're gonna cook the strawberries. They won't take very long. Okay, so we've arrived at the junk peddler. Errands. So, yes, I now have all of the ingots that I need to get the treasure map, so we're going to do that. And then we'll have to look at the treasure map. We have... Oh, this is apparently repeatable. We can get some more lettuce seeds. Okay. I'll do that. And some more tea seeds. Yes, please. And citrine. Nebula fabric. I don't have that. I don't have sockeye salmon. Yeah, those are the only things that we can't do. Okay. Oh, wait.
You found your first treasure map. You might find something interesting from it. Look inside. You'll find coordinates for some treasure.
Well, we're gonna deliver the letter, though, first. Summer, how are you feeling? She's good. Astrid is good. Uncle Atoll is working. So, good. Okay. We're gonna head right past the Omega door and go there. Okay, Sam Melinda's probably correct. Never threaten using a lawyer unless you've talked to a lawyer. They are not taking... What is this about?
I haven't seen her in a while. Do you think she ran away? Maybe back to her parents' house?
Oh no. Who's... Gwen's the deer, right? Oh, he's giving me a clue on where she went, which is back to her parents' house. Sam Melinda, my problem is that they are manifestly not taking Drienne seriously. And that really bothers me because Drienne has been exhaustively patient with them. I do want to catch as many bolts as I can. Like I said, I need to. Nobody asked me to weigh in on this, so I'm gonna back out of it. But it really makes me mad. I don't like. I will move on. Go, go, go. Oh, no. Down, down. Go over! As the boat has gotten larger, I have caught a smaller and smaller percentage of these, but we don't actually need them for anything. It's just, yeah. Go down. It's just a matter of pride, really, to get them all, or get a lot of them. Samalander is saying, Glomdy's saying that it's been sent to the ASUS warranty department. Samalander is saying, like, most lawyers will let you ask them if it's worthwhile for like a $50 or $100 initial consult for an hour. But if you're going to threaten legal action, make sure a lawyer has said, yes, this makes sense. So you're right, Samalander. I'm speaking out of turn. It's so frustrating. It's the being jerked around about it is what gets me. It's the repeatedly sending it in and being told that it's fixed, getting it back and having it work for like this very short amount of time. Okay, I like I said, I don't know that I have a specific thing that I want to cook, so we're just going to continue to work that up. Yeah, we wanted to make some logs, or planks. So we're going to put in some oak logs. Wow. Oh, man, I ruined that one. That's all sawdust. So, how many logs do you think that we have right now? And where are they? Not logs, the planks. Here we go. So I currently have 14 oak planks. We need 12 for the icebreaker, and then another 10 for the blueprint table. So we're still going, yes? Yes, we are. Okay. So yeah. We need, what is that then? 22 in total. Add. Ugh. For a large company, this will be the last thing I say. For a large company like ASUS, getting it escalated up to a much, much higher tier, because whoever Drian is working with is not taking this seriously, and needs to take it a lot more seriously. It makes it so much worse that it's ASUS. Just at this point, just give them a new laptop, just a brand new one. Okay. Water the plants. Hold on, there's a new topic happening. We have come to a stop, probably because it's late at night, and... we arrived.
Would you look at that? You were able to find my sister in the village? That's incredible. Is she mad? Don't tell me. If I make it, I'm sure that will be worth something at least. Thanks again. I'd probably be at the bottom of the ocean without your or my sister's help.
Oh, I never read the letter, but that's good. So, I'm sorry, are we helping you? I guess not. Find Gwen's whereabouts. So I guess she went to her parents' house. Give Atchel some fried chicken. I don't have that. Find a second sheep. Find Olga's sister. Yeah, we do have a clue on that. And travel to Susan's museum. I guess we could see if that's close by, but based on the coordinates, I really don't think that it is. Oh, it does. It shows it all right here, you guys. It is right here. Okay. So we would need 9,000 glims total. I think I've got that many. Okay, now hold on just 1 second because there's a conversation about first and second person shooters. Jab is saying it depends on if there's a lemon law there. Well, the thing is, there is a warranty in place. Like, this isn't something that, like, they're supposed to fix it. They're not supposed to send it back 4 times not fixed, always with the exact same symptom. Are they having difficulty replicating the problem? Because apparently Drienne is not having any difficulty at all replicating it straight out of the box as soon as it's opened. Moving on. Patigan saying Starfield is going to run at a locked 30 FPS on consoles. No performance mode. Yikes. So 30 FPS, I will say this: 30 FPS on a console feels a lot better than 30 FPS on a PC, and I don't know why that is. Patigan says if people want to sacrifice graphics for performance, let them. The reason there's performance modes in console games. I am also curious, like, if they need to, like, shave down the texture quality or the draw distance or something, at least have that be an option. I agree with Patikan on this. Developers not making a performance mode is... I'm not sure if it's stupid. There might be some legitimate technical issue, but I agree with Patikan in principle. Like, do what you need to get a performance mode in there, and then let people decide if those cutbacks are necessary. If it's got to run at 720p, but it runs at 60, let people make that decision. Glomny saying they should definitely be able to sell that it's not fixed before they send it back. And Mia was just showing Shiv the trailer for Ultimate Chicken Horse. Ooh. I do not know Ultimate Chicken Horse. Okay. I feel like we just go to sleep now. I'll water these crops as well. I don't mean to get all heated up about somebody else's problems. Like, it's... Drienne is perfectly capable of navigating this. Okay, those were our odd seeds. We got valuable rings and empty shells. Let's plant some leeks. And let's plant some lettuce. Oh yeah, but like, speaking of game performance, like, that's one of the things that I did was I texted Mia and I said, hey, just so you know, when you play the Dead Space remake, that hitching, that's not your computer, and it's probably not your settings, that's just the way the game is. Glomdy is saying Ultimate Chicken Horse is a wild game where you build levels together and try to fuck over your fellow players, except you all play in the same level, so you're also fucking over yourself. It certainly piques my interest. Okay, we are... Actually, I think that we are still... Yeah, we've done this. Okay, so we could go see Olga. Olga's very close, so I think that we should probably do that. Also, we can get some copper ore and quartz, apparently. I don't know that we can get past the fog bank that looks like it runs through here, so we won't worry about that. Let's try to, like, uncover this part of the map. So we're going to set a waypoint, and then we'll go visit Olga. Patigan wants to play Party Animals with everybody because it finally has a release day. I feel like we have gotten most of our crafting stuff up and running. Like, we've done our wooden planks. Oops. We've done our wooden planks. We've done our ingots. Oh my goodness, Czar, thank you so much for the gift sub to Glomdy. That's awesome. I really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much. Just this right here, this, like, just relaxing, fishing off the back of the boat as we go. You know what else this game would be great at? As, like a podcast game. Like, you put on some Critical Role in the background, and this is what you've got going on in the foreground as you are just, like, going along. Speaking of which, I guess Critical Role is going to be debuting, or maybe already has now, give me a second. Like a new TTRPG system that they've sort of like created and are publishing like internally as the company. That seems pretty cool. And I think the GM for that is going to be Taliesin, who also ran their... Mia and I watched it at one point. It was their Call of Cthulhu? No, that doesn't sound right. Was it Call of Cthulhu, Mia, that we watched? And he was the GM for? It was a bunch of them going to like a spooky museum. Not much in the way of exotic fish today, but that's fine. At a minimum, we can always sell these fish for glims. Sam Melander is saying Candelera Obscura and is noting that they've debuted the first episode. Okay, we have arrived.
Hey, good morning.
Hold on. So, she was recently hugged, but she is also hungry. So we're gonna give her some food. She doesn't like, fancy food. How about some grilled fish?
Hey, this is really good, Munchkin. You know I'm a simple person, and simple people love plain dishes. Unpretentious, simple food. And this is exactly it. Thank you.
Okay, do I talk to you?
Hey, my sisters and I have been traveling the sea for ages. The people of the ocean are in dire need of financial help. Have you heard of NFTs? Also, some people have no savings. If you side with us, you're sure to earn more than your imagination can muster. We play the market of logs and ore. In no time, your investment will be doubled, even tripled. Just jump on my back. Invest in our sailing enterprise. $ turtle bucks.
So, the actual deal here is that when you plant, like, some non-organic thing, then it'll grow back and you get a lot more of it. So, we will do that. Especially with iron. We want to put in some iron because I have a lot less of that. We've been smelting it. So, let's start up here. We shall plant some iron. Yeah, see, we have very little of iron. So I actually might want to do 2 irons. And we've got a lot of logs. I guess let's put in some maple for now, just because I have less of it.
Stella! Are you all done there? Alright, I'll see you later then. Don't forget to hodl to the moon.
Okay. So we did just like uncover the fog bank. I'm feeling pretty good about that. We'd go here if we needed some bright jelly, which we don't. So yeah, we need to decide where I do want to go. I guess there's a spirit on Barkenshine Creek that we didn't find. And we can go to Kaltstein Mines, but we don't have the icebreaker yet. And I think I'm still missing a few things to get that. Specifically the Spirit Flower. So, what's this? Okay. I don't know how I learned about the existence of this place, but there we go. We want to go back to Gwen's parents' house. And I don't necessarily remember where that was. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're right here. Let's go to Albert, because we can at least afford some upgrades. Oh, Samalander is saying Candelabra Obscura is like Forged in the Dark. It's a Forged in the Dark game, so it'll play similar to Blades. Zara is saying, I actually think I would enjoy this game. Stupid, simple, and cute. I could easily waste hours on this. Yeah, it's really, this is not a high-stress game. I don't think there's a failure state. I don't think there's a way to lose. And if there is, it would probably represent some sort of a bug. And I haven't seen anything vaguely resembling a bug so far. This is just chill out, enjoy the soundtrack, plant some lettuce and some leeks, water them, and just look in your journal to see what's the next thing that I'm trying to do. Jab is saying, hey, if you can't trust a giant sea turtle, who can you trust?
Don't forget, I think I need a bucket of fried chicken right in front of me.
Yeah, we're just sort of like going for a minute. I feel like we have time to put in some more iron. We planted the iron that we could onto Olga's back. The 10 coal that we put in here, we've really gotten a lot of ingots out of it. Wait, also, Jody K is saying, yeah, hold on. We need to bellows this one more time. Jody K is saying, so not frustrating enough for Mia. Oh, no, I think Mia would love this game. Like when she plays it. Mia has played, like, the closest thing that Mia's played to this is probably Stardew Valley and Graveyard Keeper, where similar to this, there's no real failure state. There's just, you know, a hesitance to be able to move forward. Because you need more. You need more stuff. But in this game, the acquisition of stuff is not difficult so far, just knowing where to go. Like figuring it out. Jody K is saying, but Mia likes throw your controller across the room games.
You can do incredible things with a sawmill these days. You can even go on the internet. You can log in. Get it? Anyway, let's talk about upgrading your boat. That's your joke tax.
So, yeah, we don't have the Spirit Flower. We have everything else, or can get everything else. Let's definitely upgrade the boat, because I'm out of space. And then we're going to get the upgraded blueprint station. Okay, so now we need wool, and we have seen sheep around, but I don't have any of their wool, so I can't make any wool fabric. For this would be 16,000 glims. We're not there yet, and we still can't afford this.
I'm very amused by my own antics.
All right, let me... Samlin is also saying Mia can make any game a throw your controller across the room game. Mia has also, I will say this, Mia has like intuited things that like completely stumped me, with Little Nightmares 2 being one of those things that comes top of mind. So now we have a little bit more space. But yeah, if you guys ever watch in Little Nightmares 2, there was one section, which I shall not spoil here, that I got completely stumped on. And when Mia reached that same point, she went click, 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 and she was she was all the way through it. Like, I had to, like I was like, Mia, you just passed the part that I got really stuck at. Wait, what part? That, like, and then I described, like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, it was over for her so fast, it didn't register.
I've got planks. Planks, get your planks. I made some planks for you, Stella. Enjoy.
Yes, he did. Let me just check with Astrid. Let me see if she wants anything. Oh, hold on. I took her chair. She seems pretty happy. Hasn't been hugged lately, so we'll give her a hug. Patine says, where the hell was I? And knows of the first game. Yeah, I had heard that Little Nightmares 1 wasn't very good, so I made no effort to play it. And then when I watched Mia's playthrough, I was like, the hell's everybody talking about? This game seems really good. Like, I would have loved to play this, but now I've seen Mia play the whole thing. Now, at this point, I'll let you guys know, at this point, I probably don't remember very much about it. So, she doesn't want the same thing all the time. So, did we give her raspberries last time? Okay, she was quite hungry. Good. And then I bet that she's due a hug. Patine's saying that Little Nightmares 1 is great. Yeah. No, that game... That's a worthwhile game for sure. The difference between that and... Well, actually, there's a lot of differences between that and Night in the Woods. Yeah, Glomdy's playing Night in the Woods right now, you guys. I should have brought that up while they were still here. I don't know if they've stepped away, but yeah, Night in the Woods. Check it out. Twitch.tv/Glomdy. Glomdi. I want to remember where What's-Her-Face's house is, I think. No. No. I don't think so. We got a big triple question mark there, though. Furigao is definitely not. Hosakai Quarry. I don't think so. That's crates. This is new, so, like, I mean, I don't object to going someplace new, but we're looking for someplace that we've been. Mossine Cove. This... no, it's not at Hummingberg. Although there's a shrine here, apparently, and a spirit. We could explore up there, but again... There it is! That's it. Yeah, let's go to her parents' house. We're not gonna make it there today, but what we'll do is we'll queue up some cooking. Let's cook. Make some pork chops. Oops. Actually, let's make a couple pork chops with leeks. I don't know if that's a recipe that we've done before. Patine is asking Mia if she's tried Madison yet, which is a game that I know of, and then says there's a VR version coming out eventually. I will say this, I am pleased anytime that I hear that there's a VR version of something coming out, because it feels a bit to me like the big hype over VR has come and gone. There was a big push from Facebook, and then Facebook decided that the metaverse sucks and they don't want to do it anymore, and they're sort of like moving away from this. Oh, sorry, it's not Facebook anymore, it's called Meta. Yeah, they rebranded the entire company after an idea that they are apparently now totally abandoning in order to get on board of some other fad that I don't even remember right now. And, you know, the HTC Vive came out, and I guess what I don't know is that still selling well? I hope it is. Like, I really like VR as a concept. What I think that VR needs more of is developer support and time and power. And I guess like the Oculus Quest has done relatively well. Like, I see people, like, respond positively to that. But again, I don't know from sales figures. It feels like if it was doing well, then the whole, like, meta in the metaverse would have, you know, turned into something. And instead, it's just been a multi-billion-dollar expenditure after no benefit at all. Is there a reason we'd want to wake everybody up? I feel like we can just let them sleep in. Kind of drizzly out here. We don't need to get them up. Glomdy says, Night in the Woods is so good. It's all cute and cuddly, but it's getting more fucked up as we go, and I predict it'll get very dark. I shall neither confirm nor deny. I can say that I enjoyed Mia's stream a great deal, and similar to... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Little Nightmares 2 I'd always heard good things about, and had always wanted to play that. A lot of what I heard indicated that it was better than the first, while apparently neglecting to point out that the first was also, itself, very good. Oops. Night in the Woods was one of those things that I'd heard consistently good things about, and then just, like, didn't play it. And then when Mia played it, I was like, well, if I was going to play it, I would have mentioned... Oh, that's right, Gwen is our... I don't know that we can catch jellies without Gwen. They don't show up. Because we have to talk to her. Well, I mean, we're on our way to go pick her up, I hope. I guess we'll, well, we can run the... Oh, it's lightning time. I will do it. I'll do it primarily... I mean, I first of all, I like the game, but also we can do it because we have... we get money for it, and we need money. Oh, God, I missed all of them. Yep. But yeah, on Glomdy's stream, they are playing Night in the Woods, but have, like, friends on Discord voicing all of the characters. Which is just a lot of fun. And it's fun for the streamer, because they get to have, like, this radio play presentation of Night in the Woods. And it's fun for the viewer, because, like, you don't have to be, like, paying rapt attention to the screen to know what's happening, because you get it delivered via, like, audio. By the way, I really like Mia's, without saying anything about the game, one of Mia's characters was who I think of as, like, laconic Gator, where Mia's voice, like disinterested Gator, was like, yeah, I guess so. Yep, I guess we'll go get a pizza. Like, oh, I really liked Mia's playthrough of Night in the Woods. Oh, he is famished. Do we have, like, some sort of meal-sized large somewhere here? Yeah, have some meat stew.
Oh, this is incredible.
Okay, we are... Yeah, no, we're gonna go get Gwen. Attrell is like me and Drienne. Like, where's Grienne Le Gwen? And get them back online. Yeah, I need to not get back on that topic. We'll all suffer, so I will proceed. This morning we got to do some Rift Breaker. That game is a lot of fun with the community voting. It's a lot of fun for me. I hope that... I don't know. Hold on. A request has been advanced. I must be off. What is the request?
Talk to Gwen. Oh, I guess we found her. Grumpy, thank you so much for the resubscription. 30 months. 30. Grumpy, thank you so much. Wow, this has been a big stream. Gifted subs, resubs. You guys are awesome. Okay. It has been like 5 weeks since I've talked to Stella. Stella, I'm sorry. Sorry I even considered doing this. Ending your days in your family house is so cliché to boot. I can't explain myself either. I just wanted to finish it off, you know? To decide on my own terms how I'd go, and not let myself be taken away. I've been weak. I'm sorry. Oh, the irony. Crap, I feel so selfish now. Sometimes I wish I could have been like you, but rarely. Oh, I missed their laugh. Ah, crap. Hug me now. Hug! Give a hug. Apparently she was... Her mind went to dark places. We want to make her feel better. Thank you so much. I needed that. You always pull through. I'm leaving now, even though I'm quite hungry. Do we remember what her food is? Black coffee. Let's give her some. I'll take a cup of coffee anytime, any day. And I've already had a hug, so that's it. Let's get back on the boat. Zara saying it's fun to watch the mayhem that we caused. I like that. That to me is the most... What I was about to say is that it's very fun to play. Sometimes there's not a lot of, let's say, rapid or successful forward progress.
You! I've lost my house because of you. Your friend wasn't using it. It should be mine. I have rights, you know. Now that old shrew kicked me out, I'm back to being the gardener. The biggest rub is, my house is locked. I'll break that padlock and get my dignity back someday. Leave me alone for now. I have work to do.
Oh, hold on. New request. Let this upset man do his thing. Hopefully he won't work too long on that door. So I guess we just wait. Like, I mean, we go elsewhere with our lives, and then we're going to check back here someday to find out how to progress this. Because if it was like, find a way into his house, then it would say that instead. But yeah, any forward progress we do make in this Riftbreaker playthrough is earned progress. Earned at the cost of blood. Look, this will come as a shock. But I'm ready to leave. I just can't fight it anymore. But it's okay. I know you're with me. Bring me to the Everdoor, where you met Karan. I'm ready, I think. Wow, seriously? Like, she would be the first person who's, moved on one last time. Hold on, what's this? Bring Gwen to the Everdoor. Okay. Unless Susan's museum is closer. I wasn't really ready to say goodbye to Gwen. But it's what she wants. So... Oh, hold on. I have no idea where this is. I looked at it and then promptly did not remember. Okay. Oh, right. There's like, No, this is something else. Find household glue and silk threads. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, negative 150 and 150. That's what I needed to know. So negative 150 is here. And then 150 is... Oh, yeah, this is beyond the ice barrier. I can't go up here. Let's bring Gwen to the Everdoor. She's made her peace with things. I'm getting cold all of a sudden. I think I might just be growing a bit tired. Maybe I'm not rested enough yet. I'll just take a little me time and then we can continue our lesson. I'm excited about the next steps. You're making some fantastic progress, Honeybee. Don't give up. But yeah, to me, I think of, like, right now, Riftbreaker on hard, reminds me of playing God of War 2018 on hard, where there were times that it was a challenge to get moving forward. But when I got moved forward, it really felt like a triumph, and things went better and better and better across the playthrough, you know, all the way through to the end.
Okay, let's do some more lettuce, because that's what we just picked.
I don't know how we're going to get bright jelly if maybe we don't need any more bright jelly at this point.
Look at her in there, running the loom for us. Well, yeah, I guess we'll just let it ride. Let's go into the smeltery, yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting work week coming up. We have, at the end of the week, a new person joining the staff, and that's always going to be... You know, we're excited to have another person joining. There's going to be a bunch of training. There's going to be a bunch of setup, a bunch of introductions and stuff. You want to help somebody new, you know, integrate with the rest of the team as well as possible. That actually happens later in the week. Rather, tomorrow is going to be a fairly standard day, but hopefully getting ready for some of that cool stuff. And we'll see how that goes. The air quality has also gotten a lot better here. Fans of the channel, people who've watched some of the other VODs that have gone up around this same time, there's been some talk about just really smoky, hazy air, waking up in the morning and having the sunlight sort of peeking through this, like, orangey red haze of this wood smoke that's coming in from a fire, I believe, up in Canada. The people up in and around Canada are probably dealing with a lot more. So this is more just an update to say things have improved around here, and I hope that that's because things are improving for the folks there that have been dealing with that wildfire. Oh, we could check. You guys, we didn't even look at the blueprint table at all. A lightning storm. Sure, why not? This section right here, like in the dead center of the boat, there's like 4 layers that are very tightly on top of each other, and I have difficulty getting to the correct one. Oh, boo. I'm gonna miss this one. Yeah, because you can't jump down through the slanted roof. That gets me every time. Oh, by the way, you guys, Mia and Patikin are gonna be playing something. I think starting this Tuesday, is it? They're gonna resume playing Kiwi, which was something they started during Extra Life last year. I think it's still a little bit up in the air on whether or not they're going to be starting fresh. Yeah, I think it's nighttime now. Not yet. We're still on the path. Whether or not they're going to be starting fresh, or whether or not they're going to like pick up from their previous save game. But that'll be very fun to see, because Mia and Chivalry actually wrapped up the Journey to the Savage Planet on Tuesday, which was another series that was a lot of fun to watch. Patikin says probably restarting on the grounds that it's been... Gosh, so this is
mid-ish June, early mid-June, and you guys last played that in early November, yeah, of last year? Yeah, once the... Okay, this is a new color scheme. This could be because we are approaching the Everdoor. I don't remember if Moses had come through during our last visit. So we might... Oh, no. She's awake. Okay. Here we are, I guess. I guess I had been waiting for that moment to arrive, sooner or later. Will you accompany me, my friend? Thank you. We said yes, by the way. Is everybody coming out? Well, it feels like Astrid is coming out. I'd like to walk with her, but there's... I'm on an analog controller, and even on an analog stick, there is sprint or stand still. Oh, look, Uncle Atol's here, too. Here we are. Stella, look. There's something that I wanted to give you. I used to hide it in my old music box. I don't know why, but it always felt to me like it was the best hiding spot. Here it is. My old lighter. I haven't thought about this old thing in a while. It barely works. I stole it off Father when I was 12. Please, use it to remember me. In the good times. In the bad times, they exist together, intertwined. If there's one thing that you learn from me, it should be that. Seems I couldn't escape it, doesn't it? Me being here now. You know me, I've never been one to dwell on the past. Mainly because it always felt so overwhelming to me, like an irrepressible wave of resentment. But even at this very moment, I still wonder. I don't know if I've ever tried to connect, and I've been so sure of it. My opinion just never changed. You know what I've always said? That people come and go, but don't pay attention to each other. They never really did. That lives are only ever parallel, adjacent at best. Well, that's bullshit. I can see that now, and you're the proof of it. And not just you, but Mum cared as well, in her own way. And others here, even given the circumstances. I still don't know about Father. I should probably forgive him now, find that last shred of strength left in me. Would that make me a better person? Would that make a difference? Maybe. But after all this, I don't think I care. And it doesn't matter, because I had my best friend at my side. I had you. You are a wonderful person, Stella. My life would not have been the same without you. The light you showed me was more than a beacon. It was a guide. And only I was too blind to see it. My shades were too opaque. Okay, let's go. I can't hold it any longer. Thank you, Stella. Thank you for bringing me here, even if you didn't want to. Thank you for kicking my butt and shaking my ego. Don't forget that I loved you as much as I could. Goodbye, my friend. See you there. This is new. Okay, so these guys glow when you stand near. Oh! You can also press X. Oh. I just wanted to look at the first mural again. Okay. I don't have a voice for this, you guys.
We finally meet, face to face. For such a long time I have been watching you, Stella. Close, yet far. You've kept your distance, but you knew that I was there, hidden in every shadow, skulking in every silence. Since the very beginning, I have been a part of you, even as my existence was but a foreign thought. And as your loved one surrounded you with care and affection, I waited, silently. Your joy, your pride, your happiness, moments of laughter and bliss, of friendship, gone. I know it feels just like yesterday, but the hourglass has turned, and at last, you have found me. Go now, for I have not yet fully awoken. Resume your duties. Carry on your graceful dance. We'll meet again, soon, Spiritfarer.
So, the murals I sort of felt were Gwen's story, since we visited that palace just after the constellation went into the sky. But then the owl there makes me think that maybe they were memories of Stella. Patikin says that it's time to drop a lurk. Have a great night. Patikin, thank you so much for the great streams this weekend. I hope to catch you later in the weekend. And also, Czar is saying this game pulls at the heartstrings, doesn't it? Yeah, like I didn't want to say goodbye to Gwen. I liked Gwen. She was the first person that we met here and sort of helped, you know, walk Stella through some of the earlier stuff and was clearly going through something herself, and now we don't have her here anymore. And there we have a spirit flower, which was the last crafting ingredient that we needed for the upgrade.
I was hungry as usual, so I did something about it. I went outside the boat and gathered some berries, but I went overboard and I have too much. Have some extra berries.
Okay, I mean, that's cool. I'm sad about that. We only knew Gwen for, what is this? Is this episode 5? We only knew Gwen for like a while, but it felt like she was the OG. She was part of the original crew. Okay, well, if we take a look at our upgrades, we now have everything we need to get the icebreaker and then to move on to a new part. We don't have enough for the giant-sized boat, and we do have enough. That's 800 plus 1850. I don't know if we have enough for both of these is the thing. The glims. Yes. What is it, 2650 then? Is that what we need? I'm bad at math, but I feel like that's it. So how many glims do I have? Hold on, not nearly enough. Wait, I have more than enough. 2650 is what I need, and I've got 6,000. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we'll set a course there. We might as well turn our, melancholy into something promising. Hey, be a dear. You wouldn't happen to have something to eat, would you? She doesn't like fine dining. She does like plain food. She specified that. How about some rice? Plain dishes make delicious dishes. You can quote me on that one. Okay, and does like a hug. We should hug Uncle Atoll, too. I feel like everybody needs a hug. You can probably use some sort of food. Let's give him some steamed shellfish. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. He has a lot of acquired taste. Let's give him the hug. And is Summer around? Because well, she's here, but she looks like she's in bed. Yeah, no, she's zonked out. Okay, I'm going to say that from both a narrative point and like an hour on the clock point, this is probably a good place to call it for this episode. We're all set up for our next episode because what we're going to do is go ashore, get those upgrades. I'm going to have to make a decision about Gwen's house. I think I'm going to have to tear it down because we need the space. I don't want to do that. I don't know, like, this is... Like, it's not like I'm going to go home and pull the sheets up over my head and sob or something. But it's like, man, I didn't want to say goodbye to Gwen. I like the crew that we had put together. And now not only do I have to say goodbye to her, I guess it happened on her own terms, which is why I did it, by the way. But now we've also got to, like, smash down her house and put something else there. We can't leave it up as a mausoleum to somebody who used to be here, not when there's other people that are currently here that... You know, we're going to get more, I assume, but yeah, that's not going to be a fun time. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll call it here, and we will go find somebody else fun to raid. Who knows? Maybe, hey, Call Me Clay is on. We'll be able to raid over to that person. Until then, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.